why not perform in our live show? Why not be an explorer in our live show hosted by our professional presenters and supported by other explorers worldwide? With the live show, you will be paid $10 for 15 minutes of transmission over the course of the show. To become an explorer, simply go to www.cityexplorer.live/reg and follow the tutorials on the page to get started. The whole process won't take more than 10 minutes, and you will be contacted by our team within an hour of registration.
Very well, welcome to City Explorers. I'm Nadeem, and this is the travel show that takes you to some amazing places, and today is absolutely no exception. We have our Pierre in Paris, and we have Otis in Malaysia. So starting off with Otis in Malaysia, and I believe we're getting a bit spiritual today. Otis, how are you?
Hey, thank you for watching City Explorer. Thank you, Nadeem. My name is Otis, and I'm from Malaysia. I am your explorer. And welcome back to City Explorer. It's been a while, and I'm so excited and grateful to be back. And today, I'm showing you in this beautiful winter place in Malaysia. It's called Cameron Highland. Back to you, Nadeem.
Wow, Otis, so I believe from what we kind of previously discussed, we're going to be getting a bit spiritual here. So I believe we're going to be going to a Hindu temple. And from what I've seen...
Yes, thank you, Nadeem.
Yeah, so from what I've seen from it, there's a lot of sculptures and it's obviously very spiritually uplifting. So take it away, Otis.
Yes, before I start from the Hindu temple, let me simply just brief you what is Cameron Highland and where is this location in Malaysia. Actually, Cameron Highland, as you can see behind me, it has so many like rolling mountains, and this is a big giant mountain in one of the coldest place in Malaysia, and the temperature can drop until like in summer it's just like 19 to 23 degrees in the morning, and you can drop until like 18 at night or lesser than that sometimes some special moment. And also this place, why it's called Cameron Highland, it's because one of the explorer, I'm sorry, I need to go back a bit of the history. Like Malaysia was colonized by the British government back in 18th centuries to 19th centuries. So during the colonization time, the British government, he asked one of the explorer to explore the places in Malaysia, and the explorer who explored this place is called William Cameron, and he is fortunate enough to find this cool place. So all the British government and the officer, they just decided to stay in this place during their time, work in Malaysia and colonize in Malaysia, because this place is cold. That's why I call winter town, and it makes them feel like home in UK. So right now, Malaysia people, they when we feel very hot and we feel we need some cold time with family and a good temperature weather, we will just come here. And thankfully today the weather is beautiful. It's not raining because now it's rainy season. And now I'm going to show you the Hindu temple just in front of me. Look at this. This is a beautiful Hindu temple.
What's
And
this?
also this Cameron Highland, it has so, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I was just going to ask, what exactly is this temple called?
Oh, this temple, the name of this temple is a little bit long. Let me slowly to pronounce it. It's called Sri Subramani Alayam. Sri Subramani Alayam temple is a Hindu temple, and it worships two deities, which is the god Murugan and the god Aman. And due to the MCO right now, which is the pandemic, like the case is like exposed again in Malaysia, so the government decided to lock down here. So but thankfully we still can come into this area, but we are not allowed to go in due to the lockdown started in this month, in early this month in Malaysia. Back to you, Nadim.
Wow. So, I just wanted to ask. Obviously, in Malaysia, from what I understand, the population is predominantly Muslim. Is there a big Hindu population in Malaysia then?
Yes, I can briefly tell you the percentage in Malaysia. Actually, the 100% Malaysian Malay, it has like 80%. So Chinese is like 15% and Indian is like 5%. But in some state, in different state, you can find like different majority they are staying there. Yep.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, it's just full of like really really arty sculptures and everything, and that it's just the intricate detail is phenomenal. And you can see like what I'm assuming is the replica of like three gods in the center there, just at the archway at the top.
Yes, you're right. You're very smart, Nadim. Actually, this it has many as I mentioned in Indian temple, in Hindu temple, they worship so many gods. As you can see, there are so many statues in the temple, and this is the main one. We have the second one just sit next to this temple, and it's also like a small altar. Let me walk a bit. As you can see, just in front of me, that's another god temples there.
What amazing location though! You've got,
Back to you, Nadim.
surrounded by greenery, beautiful.
Yes. Yes, as I mentioned, this, oh, I forgot to mention about what's so special and my favorite. Let me, sorry, let me climb up this. So what's so special about this temple compared to others in Malaysia is it's built on a mountain and it's so quiet and tranquility and relaxed. So when all the prayers, the devotees, when they came here, they really appreciate the quiet here and surrounded by the jungles and the mountains, as you can see. When I turn around, there's a lot of the jungle place, the forest behind this place. And most important thing in this area, as I mentioned, it's a winter town. It's very cold and chill weather, so you can do a lot of outdoor activities here. You don't afraid the sunburn or anything. Back to you, Nadim.
I was just going to say, I feel so at ease looking at all this. It's just really made me feel quite sort of really chilled out and quite spiritually uplifted. It is absolutely stunning. How many temples are there in Malaysia that you're aware of, Hindu temples?
Yes, as you can see behind me, this kind of sorry, I forgot. I need to recap the name. So the Murugan and the Aman Temple, it has more than 23 Murugan and Aman temples in West Peninsula, Malaysia. So when you travel in Malaysia, you can easily pass by a lot of Indian Hindu temple and Chinese temple and Malay mosque. We all built at the same place, same town, and same village.
I was going to say, I've been to Batu Caves and you've got the big temple there, and it's quite a climb, all those stairs. It's a real climb, so it's really good for your calves, of course. And then you've
Yes.
got loads of monkeys there, and
Yes.
I mean, I'm not really great with heights, but I'll do it if I have to. I will do it, and the views are spectacular from up there.
Yes, I'm really grateful that you visited before. That's called Batu Cave and Batu Caves, yeah. And it has so many. If I'm not mistaken, it has like thousands of stairs. So you have to climb up, and there's lots of bunch of monkeys. And you can, as you remember, Nadim, I think you saw a big giant statue outside the stairs, right? That's a God Murugan.
Yes, absolutely. Well, Otis, I'm going to let you move
Yes.
on to your next location whilst we just hop over to Paris for a bit of a coffee. Let's see how we get on there. Speak to you soon. Yeah, I think it's time for a bit of a coffee, don't you? Let's go to Paris for a bit of coffee with Pierre. Bonjour Pierre, bonjour mon ami. Comment ça va?
Bon,
Très
bonjour
bon?
mon ami Nadim. Ça va très bien. Ça va très très bien today.
Good, 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 good.
Because it is a big day today.
What makes this day even more
Back to
special?
you. It is special because it is a day of reopening stores, restaurants, and cafe. I mean, at least terrace cafe. So for Paris, that's a major day. major celebration day.
It is absolutely, and I completely
So I
understand.
wanted to share that.
I'm looking at the furniture. Oh, what? First of all, what are you drinking today then to celebrate?
Well, I'm drinking a shot of whiskey to start, to have a good start in the morning. No, I'm kidding. A cafe, of course. A cafe on the terrace. I was missing it so much. So that's what I drink. I'm drinking right now.
Go for it. Well, cheers. I'm really intrigued by the colours of this furniture that you have. It looks like a very sleek sort of cafe here. And where exactly is it located in Paris?
It is in the center, in the heart of the town. It's actually called Le Café du Centre, which is, I don't know if you can read that, but so it's precisely near Les Halles, which is, well, the heart of Paris. So I thought it could be really interesting to come here because it's supposed to be a very warmful and chilling area. And on this kind of day, there's a lot of terrace open. So the weather is not with us, but the energy, the positive vibes is here. So that's why I came here, and I want to share that.
Absolutely. Well, is there any way that we can actually have a look inside the cafe? I'm really quite intrigued to see what the sort of the whole
Of
interior.
course, yes. And I have to precise that the interior are still closed. I mean, not open to the public. We cannot have any drinks or any meals inside. So there's still a kind of restriction about that. But let me show you, though. So I'm in a called Montorgueil. So Montorgueil, like I said, there's a lot of cafe, a lot of terrace too. I'll try to get in. So that street is the main street.
Oh wow.
Je peux filmer à l'intérieur? Ah, avec le masque, bien sûr. So here is, hold on a second, please. So let me show you the beautiful design. Petit déjeuner, brunch. So you know that's old advertising stuff because it is an old cafe. And you can see the reflection of the old buildings of Paris right here.
How old is this cafe then? Because obviously it's made quite a statement, you know, for being there for many years. How old actually is it? How far does it go back?
It started in the beginning of the 20th century. So I think that's more or less 1910 or something like that.
And are we looking at residential sort
Because
of
it
flats
used
here?
to, yeah. Yes, the flats here are residential, but really expensive. As you can imagine, we're in the center of Paris, so that's almost 15,000 euros per square meters to
Wow.
buy.
Wow.
And do you still want to take a look inside?
Yes, if we can, it'd be nice to actually.
Yeah, no, I'll try to enter this beautiful Café du Centre, the center, the cafe of the center.
Very colourful.
Yes, that's what I like. And oh, sorry, I don't want to disturb everybody because they're on high pressure because it is the day of reopening. So that's a major day. And, there's a kind of a 50s, 60s design here
Yeah, it's quite
with
classical.
old lights.
It's
Yeah,
got,
classical, yeah.
it's got a very beautiful ceiling. It's very intricate.
Yeah, I love it. It's more or less Art Deco or something like that.
Yeah. Stunning. So what else are we going to
So,
see with you
they're
today, Pierre?
in. I was intending to go pretty close here in a beautiful garment store because the garment stores are reopening today too, and it's been 6 months that they are closed, so it's a major day too, celebration day also. So I wanted to share the beautiful
The heart of Paris,
design of
basically.
this garment store. Yes, in the heart of Paris.
In the heart of Paris. That sounds amazing. Oh, right then, what we're going to do, Pierre, is I'm going to leave you to schmoozy on to where you're going to be going next, whilst I just nip over to Malaysia shortly.
All right.
So we're going to take a quick break before that. Thank you, Pierre. We will be joining Pierre very soon, and obviously we will be seeing what
Okay.
Otis is up to in
Okay.
Malaysia. But before that, we're going to take a
Wonderful.
quick break.
City Entertainment needs explorers like you. Make your passion for streaming become your profession with City Entertainment, City Me, City Shopping, City Services. With City Entertainment, you'll engage audiences through a variety of themes such as city, news, sport, music, and much more, and focus on professional looking industry standard live video footage. With City Entertainment, you earn based on your viewership. Using our specialised earning algorithms, directly based off of Google's AdSense revenue calculator, all the profits you make from your videos goes directly to you, the content creator, as if you were streaming to your own website. This makes City Explorer, without a shadow of a doubt, the only platform to return 100% of the profits generated directly back to the content creators. To become an explorer, simply go to www.cityexplorer.live/reg and follow the tutorials on the page to get started. The whole process won't take more than 10 minutes and you'll be contacted by our team within an hour of registration.
Today we are taking a bit of a trip to Paris with Pierre and Malaysia with Otis. So we're going to be going back to Otis in Malaysia. Otis, how are you?
Hey, thank you for waiting me. Thank you, Nadim, and thank you for watching City Explorer. My name is Otis, and I'm your City Explorer in Malaysia. Right now, we are at the second segment for today, and it's a really beautiful like British architecture school behind me. I feel like I'm in UK right now. Back to you, Nadim.
Well, the weather certainly looks like you are in the UK, but that's the beauty of Malaysia. It's so diverse. In terms of every area is so different.
Yes, as I mentioned, the British colonized Malaysia almost like a century, which is like 18th century to 19th century, and they left a lot of beautiful buildings and the churches in Malaysia. And Cameron Highland, it's one of the most British people last time they used to stay here before. like they inherit a lot of culture, the church, the religion, everything is here in Cameron Highland. So behind this, right now, it's a convent school. It's quite famous in this beautiful mountain. It's called Convent School. It's really, really old, and they started this, like, if I'm not mistaken, in early 19th century. And also, when this school started, it's not a school; it's a hospital for the British Army. Back to you, Nadim.
Well, so is it still sort of trading as a school at the moment then? Obviously, as you mentioned, historically it was a hospital. And if so, can we have a bit of a closer look? Is there any way that we can kind of try to get in a
Yes.
little bit?
Yeah, sure, of course, no problem. So before I swap my camera, I will tell you, I will get it closer, and also I will tell you some of the history back of this building. Let's go. Okay, see, get beautiful environments here, and it's really quiet. As I mentioned, right now it's a lockdown, so even the school it also like study at home, which is like online classes. So yep, this is the building. It's called Convent School Tanah Rata, because this place is Cameron and the town is called Tanah Rata. When you travel in Malaysia, the bus will put you here. This is the main town for the bus terminal station and the shops here. Every entertainment things is in Tanah Rata. So if you want to visit this school, you just walk 100 meters away from a terminal bus station. And this school, let me walk in closer for you to see. And it's beautiful. So let me read you about a little bit of the backstory. So this building origin was functioned as a British Army hospital. So Cameron Highland was those like British respite from the heat and the malaria of the lowlands. So the British officer, it's not escape. It just they choose to be here to enjoy the cold weather and avoid the malaria disease at the downland Malaysia. So a lot of the British resident they stay here during the British colonized government in Malaysia. So they after this hospital it stopped functioning in like 1971, because 1971 it changed to school. It has a story behind why it changed to school, because as I mentioned, there's a lot of British people stay here. So they also make this Cameron Highland as the biggest tea plantation in Malaysia. So when you visit this Cameron Highland, you must visit the tea plantation. I bet you guys see the brand in UK as well. It's called Boh Tea, BOH. So it's origin in Malaysia here. So one of the tea plantations worker, he wants his daughter, actually it's more than one daughter, it's daughters, and to study in this place while they are working in Cameron Highland. So he changed this hospital as a school for his daughters to study at Cameron Highland. Back to you, Nadim.
It's absolutely beautiful. It really is stunning. And I was just quite intrigued by, you've got this really old building and then you've got this modern sort of graffiti of what looks like Garfield the cat going all the way along.
Yes, yes. I think it's for one of the student project, or they're just trying to decorate the wall and just put some a cute cartoon mural paintings on this building, which I feel it's cute. Maybe, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this school is a convent high school combined with a kindergarten, which is like before the primary school. So actually this school has like two batch of students. One is a high school student and one is a kindergarten. That's why you can see a cute Garfield mural paintings on this building. And you can see a lot of beautiful flowers can plant in this winter town, because a lot of flower require a cold weather, a good condition to plant. That's why when you visit this place, you will see a lot of beautiful flowers. And also, what's so special about this place, people decided to plant the tea plantation, and also they do the vegetable plantations here, because the vegetable plantation is compared with the lowland. The fruits and the vegetable are bigger than the lowland. Back to you, Nadim.
Wow, that's amazing. It's definitely going to be on my hit list when I do come. I would love to see it, because it just holds, it's like a landmark, and it's just a very stunning building, and obviously I'm sure I'll feel very home there with the weather like this. So Otis, thank you for sharing this beautiful sort of building and amazing information as well, because it's been really, really great. So what we're going to do is I'm going to let you get to your third location whilst we go to Pierre in Paris.
Thank you, Nadim. See you later.
Looks like we're just gonna go for a bit of a break actually. We'll be back with Pierre in his fancy gear.
City Me needs explorers like you. Make your passion for streaming become your profession with City Entertainment, City Me, City Shopping, City Services. With City Me, you will enter a never-been-done-before world of live streaming, where you will stream the day-to-day activities of your personal life to thousands of viewers worldwide in a Truman Show-esque fashion. You will charm your viewers through your interests, hobbies, passions, and stories, turning your personal life into your best-selling asset.
Who shall I go
With
to?
City Me, you earn based on your viewership. Using our specialised earning algorithms, directly based off of Google's own AdSense revenue calculator, all the profits you make from your videos goes directly to you, the content creator, as if you were streaming to your own website. This makes City Explorer, without a shadow of a doubt, the only platform to return 100% of the profits generated directly back to the content creators. To become an explorer, simply go to www.cityexplorer.live/reg and follow the tutorials on the page to get started. The whole process won't take more than 10 minutes, and you will be contacted by our team within an hour of registration.
City Explorers, my name is Nadim. Fancy a trip to Malaysia? Let's sort it out now. We've got we've got Otis in Malaysia, but we do have Pierre in Paris as well. So double whammy for today. Let's head straight to Malaysia then, just like that. Otis.
Hey, Nadim. Hey, welcome back to City Explorer. And thanks for waiting again. My name is Otis and I'm your explorer in Malaysia. Right now, I'm at the last segment for today. It's the beautiful Taoism temple behind me. And we are at the place called Cameron Highland. It's 200 kilometers away from Kuala Lumpur. And you can see this is a very excited temple I want to show you guys, because this temple, it has so many deities inside this Chinese temple. And also there is a restaurant in this temple as well. But right now it's locked down in Malaysia. So the the restaurant is closed, but we still can we still got luck to visit this beautiful Taoism temple. And just follow my camera and back to you, Nadim.
Thank you, Otis. I was just going to say, it's such a happy vibe, like really bright colours. You're embraced by the bright colours, and it's so inviting. So it'd be rude not to go in. Let's do this.
Yes, let's do this. And this temple, it has 4 Chinese letters. It's called Jiu Huang Da Di, which is like the 9 deities, the 9 goddess temple, which is they worship the 9 god inside this beautiful temple. And one of the significant scene in this temple for me, because I was visit here for last few times, and there's like 100 to thousands lanterns in this beautiful temple. You can see in my left hand, it has one of the deity, the small altar, because in Chinese we have like the main goddess is sitting inside the temple, and also the side, which is like the small goddess in outside the temple. So we also worship them because must be respect for each goddess in the temple. And we move to the main temple here, the main building, and you can walk and you can see the beautiful yellow lanterns just hanging on the below the roof. And you can, wow, this is really beautiful. Look at this. And this is the best place for photography, but of course you need to be greet to the god before you start to do anything. It's something like a respect we always do in Malaysia, because in Southeast Asia we have so many belief and also folklore that we have to respect, supernatural and the goddess. Back to you, Nadim.
Oh, it is. It's absolutely stunning. And how many lanterns do you think there are there, just as at a guess? I won't ask you to count every single one, don't worry.
Yes. Have a guess, have a guess. And because to be honest, I'm not sure, but there is a staff here, and we can approach him, try to ask him how many of lanterns here, and you guys can have a guess before I approach to him. Uncle, 你好，这边有开吗？现在这边我是这边的人，我在这边拍旅游景点的。你们这个 restaurant 没有开哦，MCO 大包的是没有哦，开个小门啊。想问一下这边有多少个灯笼啊？500多个啊？哦，可以，谢谢你。Yes, thanks for waiting. And guess how many of them? What's your answer, Nadim? I got the answer.
About 150.
Oh, no. It has 500, more than 500.
Wow.
It's around 500.
Wow, there you go. You learn something new every day.
And each yes, and each lanterns below it hanging like the names of the donators, which is like they donate the fundraising for this temple. So they will put your name, or you want to pray for some good wealth or good family health or something in a good way to return. So they will put your name under the lantern, each lantern. And as you can see, in front of me there is a. So guess what it is?
Oh wow, it's so difficult to guess what that could be. I mean, it looks like somewhere where somebody could sit inside, or maybe somebody does a bit of chanting, possibly.
All right. Actually, this is for it's like we burn the money, we burn the gift to the deities. We're using this stove. It's like a stove for us to burn the worship, the money for the gods. And so we will use this a stove to burn everything inside this. So this is a good thing to put everything to burn inside, because it's not going to the ashes is not going to fly over the places. So they make this beautiful mini stove for us for the believer to burn all the prayers and the money, which is like for the goddess in this stove. Back to you, Nadim.
So you said obviously it's ashes, but it's not human ashes in there, is there?
No, of course, just the paper. I will show you closer look. As you can see, that's from the paper, and there's a lighter there, and with a cup. The cup is just for the oil and the lighting, and you can see inside. It's just for the paper. No worries, Nadim.
It's very ornate. It's just, it's just so artistic,
Yes.
and it's very pleasing to the eye.
Yes, as Chinese, we believe that a dragon is a good fortune significant. So every temple, most of the Taoism temple, we will put the dragon on top of the roof. It represents a good fortune, a rich, and also prosperity. It's something like you will get good everything in health, in wealth, everything is in a good way. And also, as I mentioned, this is a 9 deities temple. It has a folklore in China, because all this folklore is from Fujian in China back in before the ancestor of Chinese ancestor, before they came to Malaysia. So they bring all this folklore and this religion to Malaysia. So why 9 deities in this temple? It's because during the Qing dynasty, there's a 9. This is one of the folklore that legend. It's like a 9 warrior. They trying to rebel against the Qing dynasty king, and they help the poor to fight back to the king, because the king, I believe, is not so good. So after that, the king just like hated them, like killed them and hate them at the river. So after that, the people feel thankful and grateful for what they did for for the people in China during the Qing dynasty. So they start to pray for them, to worship them at the ninth and the ninth month in Lunar New Year, the lunar calendar. So every ninth of the lunar calendar, which is the ninth month, they will worship this nine goddess. So everything is 999, triple nine. Back to you, Nadim.
That's amazing, and it's just so educational and such great moral story there. So Otis, I have to say a massive thank you to you today for showing us these amazing temples and really educating us of the history behind all this.
Yes, thank you. And thank you for having me back and watching City Explorer again. And just follow me. I will show you more beautiful places in Malaysia. And thank you, Nadim. And thank you for all.
Thank you very much, Otis, for sharing some really amazing pieces of architecture today. So right, we're going to finish in Paris then today. Let's see what Pierre is up to now. Hello, Pierre.
Hi, Nadim. Hello. I was intending for this special day to go in a museum because the museum are reopening too, and but it appears that it's really rainy. So I wanted to maybe talk about this new situation that we do have in France, because, for instance, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I was going to ask you, did you manage to do any shopping in that shop then?
Well, I'm still looking at the garments. I have a kind of a hesitation because there's a lot of great stuff there, and so I didn't expect to spend a lot of money, but I think I'll come back because they have beautiful suits, beautiful jackets too. So I think I have to come back or to stay a little.
What this museum that you wanted to show us, could you tell us a bit more about this then and what it sort of holds?
Yes, it is. Absolutely. It is called Le Centre Georges Pompidou. So that's in the middle of Les Halles, which is the heart of Paris, once again. And Le Centre Georges Pompidou is kind of a contemporary art temple. So there's a lot of, well, usually, okay. So in that museum, we do have very trendy contemporary art creators and a lot of interesting exhibitions. And so I'll try to go there, but I'm afraid I won't have the time. So for the next time, I'm sure that it will be open, and that's a major point here. So within a few days from now, we'll go on the Centre Georges Pompidou. So let me just cruise around.
Yeah, I was going to say, is there anywhere we
Show
can have a
you
look at the
streets
building
of
at all?
Paris. Yeah. I'll try to go there.
So this is downtown Paris.
Yes. And as Victor Hugo said, you know the author? Victor Hugo was a French famous author who wrote Notre-Dame de Paris, Les Misérables, and he actually called this part of Paris the belle of Paris, le ventre de Paris, because in the ancient times it used to be a major marketplace, but for foods from all over France that came here, and so that's why they call it le ventre de Paris, the belle of Paris, the belly. I don't know.
So this museum then, is it predominantly sort of modern art, or is it a concoction of different types of art?
It's both contemporary and modern art. So there's a lot of new creators that who are exhibiting there, but also modern art. So more established artists.
Very ornate buildings with, you know, like really elaborate sort of balconies and things. It's beautiful.
Yes, that's typical of the Haussmann type of building in late 19th century. So it started in 1852, and that kind of building is typical of that period. With the first floor, well, which is actually the second floor here, there's a balcony all around the building, and that was mandatory for the architect to apply that kind of architecture on the second floor and on the last floor too, which was the floor of the burghers, I mean, of the high social class.
How much would one of these flats set you back by then, roughly? Because obviously, bearing in mind you are in the centre of Paris, I can imagine it not being too cheap.
Not that cheap. It is, if you want to buy one of these, it's almost 15,000. It's, well, let's say 14,000 euros per square meter. And when you want to rent it, it's more like, for instance, it's 2,000 euros for 60 meters.
Wow, all right. Moving swiftly on.
So come over when you come, when you wish.
Absolutely.
Settle down in Paris.
Why not, hey, why not? So is the museum...
I can show you maybe cheaper place.
Sure.
Yeah, still on the way to the museum, but there's a lot of rain, so I'm trying to find some shelter. But yeah, I'm still walking towards the museum so that you can at least see the old building, which is really nice and dated of the end of the 70s. Well, the beginning of the 80s.
Right, Pierre, looks like we are a bit out of time there, so let's save that for next time. There's always next time. Okay. So Pierre, thank you so much for sharing these precious moments in Paris, and have a fantastic day. I hope sun shines a little bit more for you as well. And no doubt we'll be joining you very soon.
Thanks, Nadim. I hope you enjoy your day. And that was really nice, as usual.
Thank you very much. Well, many thanks Many thanks to Pierre in Paris and Otis in Malaysia for sharing these amazing sort of, pieces of art and culture in their hometowns, basically. So we'll be back with more amazing places to seek and discover very soon. So from myself, Nadim, it's time to sign out.
City shopping needs explorers like you. Make your passion for streaming become your profession with City Entertainment, City Me, City Shopping, City Services. With City Shopping, you will turn profits by selling real-life items to viewers all around the world through online video streaming. Through the use of a live stream show, you will be selling items to viewers on our platform, directly from the inside of your shop, at no cost and with 100% of the sale going to you. That's right, Unlike Amazon, eBay, or other e-commerce platform, we don't take any percentage of the profits that you make, nor do we charge any fees for our platform. With us, it's as simple as showing your items, selling them, and receiving all of what you earn back. To become an explorer, simply go to www.cityexplorer.live/reg and follow the tutorials on the page to get started. The whole process won't take more than 10 minutes, and you will be contacted by our team within an hour of registration.